I'd give all the sins back if this was subtitled Star Wars Visions, if the vision you have pleases the majority of the fan base. And if it does not, we will make Rise of the Skywalker. Star Wars property opening on a shot of space cliché. Yomitori. What's with this black and white pencil drawn stuff? Don't you know it's 2021 and all art has to be pristine digital renders with complicated and off-putting CG characters? Did Lucas teach you nothing with the special editions? Also, do you know how fast the wind has to be blowing to make this big of a Chomage fly around like this for this long? Me either, but it seems unlikely it wouldn't at least be the tops of these trees behind him should be at least swaying miles per hour. Man, it's incredible to see Star Wars Kurosawa influence back in the hands of the culture it came from. So I could remove a sin for the beauty of seeing it in its intended form, or I could sin Lucas for cribbing it in the first place. You make the call. Pause the video right now to vote in the comments, and then the current leading vote will be revealed when you press play. Democracy.
It must be lonesome traveling the countryside all by yourself.
Must be hard to keep all your body parts intact when you're a shopkeeper who makes too many personal comments to passersby with swords. You know what? I take back the hair comment. It's apparent now that he's just styled it in the form of windblown and has installed a fan in the back of his skull to keep it in motion. My mistake. Silly me. Forget all of these pedestrians getting out of the way. I'm calling bullshit that a vehicle this large and wide could get down this narrow street without taking out at least one or two dwellings. How did it even make the initial turn? This is the Dead Men Tell No Tales bank robbery all over again, and I'm not having it. Trying to play any sort of table game in a bumpy transport vehicle.
Give us your goods. It's time for you to pay your taxes.
That was a direct order!
Jeez, over-the-top henchman guy. Give the sentence a second to sink in before going full Sergeant Hartman on these poor villagers.
I am the current chief.
Oh, for the love of Kundun, I'm tired of child rulers who show wisdom and poise beyond their years. If this kid really was the chief of this place, where's the local Chuck E. Cheese he had installed for skee-ball purposes? Huh?
The guards will handle them! Run for cover!
I feel like if the village already has a hand signal in place, everyone should already know that means run for cover. The kid is having to waste precious time by expositioning all this after the fact. If the villagers had these T-1000s ready to go, why did they wait to unleash them until the enemy vehicle docked and had everyone captured? This sword ship is hilarious. Why would you limit a flying vehicle by making its primary weapons close combat blades, especially ones that have to be ground level to use? You had the high ground. Wearing heels into combat.
That lightsabers. She's a Sith.
Is a thing I just said out loud for no one's benefit but the audience's.
Keep firing. Don't give her a chance to strike.
Immediately followed by a pause in firing as she uses her saberella, to poppins herself down to your level while being fully susceptible to gunfire.
Run. Don't engage in close combat.
Talking during battle instead of fighting. Seriously, why are all these tactics not discussed prior to battle? Kind of hard to win if you're having to shout out instructions while being attacked.
You don't look like one of the villagers.
That's villagerist. Wait, is that the original Star Wars poster? Is the local theater playing A New Hope? I mean, some things are Easter eggs, and others are just Easter WTFs. Droids wearing hats. Guess I won't be needing this anymore.
So you're a Jedi.
While the Man with No Name trilogy ends up not being a Jedi, he's still a badass, and so convenient badass shows up in No Name Town when needed is badass, but convenient.
Your lightsaber blade is red!
No, not red! I mean, I'm sure that actually means something to someone, but I didn't actually climax after hearing it, so I feel like that deserves a sin. Hiding this glorious hairstyle for this long. How did you even manage to keep it contained? The sheer boldness of that boundless bouffant could conquer the galaxy. Deciding now is finally time to man the turret and take out the watchtowers. Sure, this is a baller move, but is it the best strategy? She's now limited her maneuverability by being stuck on a small log in rapidly flowing water. She could have kept the battle on land and maybe even found higher ground. I do hear that's important. Also, timber sports. I was already getting huge Animatrix vibes off this project, but now you're cutting pieces of clothing off during battle, so if this short doesn't go full Final Flight of the Osiris, I will be disappointed. Spoiler alert, I'm always disappointed. Turning your back when facing someone with a lightsaber. How does this even work? Is the saber still on inside the sheath? Is it off and somehow secured at the top of the sheath, making the whole sheath useless? In Jedi Middle School Health, when they taught about sheathing your saber, I don't think this is what they meant. Wait, why did Grandmaster here have to shoot this guy? Did Discount R2 shoot enough missiles to take out all the baddies, including the one on the distant cliff, except this one? Stabbing someone in the back.
Here, for your troubles.
Oh, a bent and discarded umbrella skeleton that is non-functional without a lightsaber. Gee, thanks, mister. Key character completes quest to kill contemporaries and collect corpses' kyber crystals. Cool.
Take care of this. It wards off evil.
You know what else helps fight evil? A functional lightsaber.
You ever hear of the ozone layer, asshole?
Space. The final frontier.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all!
Your lightsaber blade is red!
What is your favorite color?
Look at that droid!
These aren't the droids you're looking for.
Good shot,